All right, good evening, everyone. So today is the four of the beginners class. So yesterday we started the today with the quiz, and majority did very well. Majority of the people that answered did very well. So that proves whatever we did yesterday and the days before has synced in. So today. So the questions were question number one, what is a bearish market? Yeah, today's questions were just four. So question one, what is a bearish market? And the correct answer is option C. The market expected to fall or currently falling. Question two, which of the following describes an uptrend in a trending market? And the correct answer is option A, consistent upward movement in price. Then question number three, which of the following statements are true about bulls and bears in Forex? The correct answer is okay. The correct answer is option B. Bulls are buyers and bears are sellers. And the last question is, which Forex session is sometimes called the Asian session? And the correct answer is option D, Tokyo session. Well, first of all, can you guys hear me? Today I'm using some other devices, so can you all hear me? Okay, great. So we started the class with the definition of PIP, what a PIP is, how to calculate PIPs, how valuable and important PIP is. Then we move on to I talk briefly about decimal point, and how to calculate PIPs and some types of PIPs. You look at USD, JPY, gold, Euro USD, and the others. So today's class wasn't that much. It was very brief, and we thought about thought today. It wasn't that much to learn, so that's why it was that brief. But we, as far as I know, we all do not learn the same way. So how I understand things, I do not expect you to understand it that fast. So if you have any question about whatever we did today or what we did from Monday to today, whatever question you have, you can raise your hand, and when I call your name, then you unmute yourself and you ask your question. So if you have any question, just raise your hand, and I'll just what do you call it? When you have any question, just raise your hand. I'll call your name, then you unmute yourself and you ask the question. Okay, we have G group. G group, go ahead. The volatility, what you did yesterday. Oh, that's not a problem. I just want to know if we thought we talked about yesterday that you want to know. That's all. Okay, so volatility, right? said you do not understand volatility, right? So, with the explanation I gave, I said volatility is the measure of how drastically market prices change. It simply refers to how drastic price prices fluctuate. So, I did some example here yesterday that for me, I'm in Medina. So, we have a market in Medina, the Medina market. So, when you go to the market, every day the market activities are ongoing every single day. When you go to the market every day, you find something, someone in there selling something, and you find someone in there buying something. But there are particular days that are referred to as market days. So those days, when you go there, the place is very crowded. You see a lot of buyers and sellers in the market, like a whole lot. You don't even get a place to stand, to walk around, or like you won't be free and all that because that particular day is a market day. So everyone is in the market to get whatever he or she wants. The person is just there to buy something because that person know that on a market day, whatever you need in the market, you get it whatever you need. So that's how the forex market is. The forex market it opens 24 hours a day, 5 times a week. But every day when you come into the market activities are ongoing. But when some market session opens, it's it's like a market day when you go to the Medina market. It's just like a market day in the forest market. So when it's a market day, you see a lot of buyers and sellers. So the buyers and sellers, when they are a lot, is what we refer to as the volatility. So the buyers and sellers, when they are a lot, they come along with the volatility. But when they are just few, that means there's no volatility. So when you read further, you see that we talk about market sessions, and when market sessions overlap, that's when there's a lot of volatility. So I said, as a forex trader, you make money from the volatile market. So when the market overlaps, that's a good time to trade. But when the market is quiet, it's not a good time to trade. Like right now, the market is very, very quiet. So if you can watch my screen, you can see the pair is just moving like small pips at a time, small pips at a time. But the market right now, the market is very, very quiet. But during the afternoon time, like from around 5, no, from 7. But like, yeah, sometimes it moves from 5. So from 5 to like 9, the market is a bit volatile because market sessions overlap. Because market session overlaps, and also from 11:30 to 12. Yeah, so let's say from 11:30 all the way to 3:30 p.m. Market the market session is very volatile during that time. So because market sessions overlap, so there's a lot of volatility in the market at that particular time. So that's where you see a lot of volatile things happen. All right, is that the only question you got? All right. Okay, so Jane Group's question has been answered. If you have any question, just raise your hand, and when I call your name, then you unmute and you talk. Okay, it seems today it's only G Group that has questions. So G Group, go ahead. Is it only code and JPY that has different calculators? Did I do Euro USD also? Yeah, so if you know how to calculate Euro USD, you know how to calculate USD JPY, and you also know how to calculate code, you can calculate the rest. Any pair that comes, you can calculate it. There are different pairs, and they have different ways of calculating them. So the way you calculate Euro USD, you can use that same formula to calculate GBP USD, USD card, USD CHF, NZD USD, GBP CHF, GBP card, NZD NZD card, AUD card, which one again? GBP, Euro GBP, GBP AUD, and all those pairs with four decimal places. And also how you calculate USD JPY, you use the same formula to calculate the rest of the JPY pairs. And how you calculate gold, you use that same formula to calculate all commodities and indices. So as time goes on, if you want to trade bonds, stocks, futures, I can teach you how to calculate tips for them also. But you don't need them right now. That's why I didn't touch them. All right. Okay. Since there's no question, I'll be ending the live soon. But um, until today is Thursday, so that'll be on Tuesday. On Tuesday, I did this analysis on GBP USD, and I said when that was when we were doing the analysis, trading analysis. That was the topic we were doing. So I said I did a technical analysis on GBP USD, and I was waiting for a buy. So on Wednesday, the market dropped, but I couldn't tap my zone, so I refused to buy. Then today, in the afternoon, around 10 p.m., the market came to my zone, gave me a candle confirmation, and I took the buy. And I told you all that when I take the buy, whether it's a loss or a profit, I'll update you. So this is the update. It has gone all the way up, touched my first target, and it gave me about 60 pips. 60 pips profit. So if you want to know how I got the 60 pips movement, you just my entry is at 1.35155, and my first target is at 1.35730. So you first subtract 1.35155 from 1.35730. So when you subtract it, the number you got is my target, the number of pips I got on my first target, and my final target is up here. So by tomorrow, I'm expecting the market to tap that zone. I don't know if I can share a screenshot of the trade on in the meeting, but let me see. Maybe I can do that. Okay, Victor, you can go ahead while I find a way to share the screenshot. Yeah, good evening. Yeah, I have a signal group that I share signal to. It's free, so if you want to join, you can join. It's absolutely free. It's sure. Uh, what? Uh, okay. So you can do this just after the class. Text me and I'll send you the community link. It's a community, so you can join. But when you join us, yeah. But one more thing about the community link that I share out to people. Please, there is there are different groups in there. So when you join the community, this not just for only you. This for everyone. So when you join the community, we have the signal group, a general channel, a mentorship group, and all that. So what you can please do is when you join, you can join the signal group and the other groups that you don't need to request before you can join. So the groups that you have to request before you be allowed to join, they are premium groups. I wanted to make it all one community so that I don't have to create different groups, different communities. So when you join, just you can just join the signal group and the general chat. The general chat is for if you have any question you want to ask and all that, or you want to share a setup or anything like that. So that's it. Okay. All right. Sure. I thought Precious wanted to ask a question. All right. So Victor, you can lower your hand so others can also request. All right, Precious, go ahead. Yeah. Good evening. Okay. I've seen some my friends they they use different strategies. So uh, like they do not trade the same way I trade. So they trade a different way, and they have a way of marking the charts. Like when it's a London session, there will be a different like it will be some horizontal background. It will just be light on your screen. It will be if you want the London session to be green. When the London session opens, it will be green, and the green will cover all the candles, like the background. It will cover the background all the, but you can see my background is white, but they can make it green. And when the London session closes, the next market session that opens, that color will also come. But for me, because that's their strategy, so I think it's okay with them. But for me, I do not use that strategy, so I use the time. So the time that the London session opens, I know it. And another thing also is there's this app. I've forgotten the name, but there's this app that when the market session opens, yeah, I think it's Forex Factory, but it's no more on Play Store. I don't know if it's on Apple Store. If you are using Apple, you can check, but it's no more on the Play Store. I don't know what happened. When at that time when I started, I was using an Android, so I had the Forest Factory app. So when the market session opens, it alerts me like London session. Then it will alert me, or like sometimes few minutes before the market session open, it will set, I will receive a notification that 30 minutes for this market session to open and all that. So you can just use the time to know which market session is open and which one isn't. So I'm trying to set a screenshot to the, what do you call it? I'm trying to put a screenshot in the message box, but it's not coming. So I've, yeah, it's on my screen right now. So if you can see my screen, I said I'll be risking $1,000, and that's what I did. So if you see here, this trade right here, let me change the, yeah, this one. You can see I entered with, they won't allow me to. I'm trying to zoom in so you can all see, right? But if you can see, I'm sure you can see it well. GBP USD, that's the first trade I took. I used a 3.3 lot size, and I raised $1,000, and it's currently running 1,525. I haven't closed it because my target is up here. So when it hits my target, then I'll close. Let me see if I can make it bigger. Okay, so this is far better. Yeah, I hope you can all see. Can you all see? Okay, that's good. So, okay, so that's the trade I took on the GBP USD pair. So let me delete it. All right. So I'm just waiting for more questions. If I'm just waiting for more questions. If no, okay, Victor, go ahead. How much balance do you need to have for it to change? Yeah, so it's more about your capital. So the capital you have will determine what lot you use, and your risk appetite will also determine what lot you use. For me, I risk 1% per trade. So on this particular trade, I risk 1%, and 1% of my account balance is $1,000. So I took 3 trades. That's 3%. So if you have $100 and you also want to risk 1%, 1% of $100 is $1. So you have to use the lot size that when you lose just $1. You not lose more than $1. Yeah. So lot size is more about uh, your stop loss, your capital, and your risk appetite. That's what will determine the lot size you use. All right. Uh, Jane Group, you wanted to ask a question. All right, Jane go ahead. Ask your question again. Okay, if the person is using $1 to trade and makes a profit of one pip in not okay, one pip on a normal day on like let's say one pip on Euro USD is equal to $0.01. So that's yeah $0.01. So when you make on a currency or yeah, it depends on the currency. So one pip on gold is $0.1. One pip on gold is $0.1. One pip on USD JPY is 0.08 $0.08, and one pip on Euro USD is $0.01. One pip on GP USD is $0.03. So you can just oh those ones they are not anything to learn. It's just it's nothing. It's you don't have to. Those are the things you don't have to worry about. As long as you understand what I'm teaching you, if it's something that you need to learn and worry about, I'll teach you. But if it's not, then you are, because not everything that you have to learn. Some things they are just there, they are just in the system. You don't have to learn them, but you experience them and all that. Like you are asking me, no one has ever asked those questions. None of my students has asked those questions before, like they are asking. Okay, is that all? Today just we are in just about 20 minutes, 28 minutes. Only two people has asked yeah, three people has asked question. So my guess is everyone understands what you've done from Monday to date, right? Okay, so if no more question then by 21:45 I'll end the live so you can all go and have a great evening if no more questions. All right. Sure, you're welcome. is if you buy GBP USD, are you buying USD using GBP? Wow, that's a trick question. Let me first think about it. Yes, the answer to your question is yes. If you buy GBP USD, are you buying USD using GBP? Yes, yes, because when you buy GBP USD, that means the price of GBP is increasing and the price of USD is lowering. So that means you are buying GBP USD using you are buying the USD using GBP. Yes, the answer to your question is yes. Unless the way I understand it isn't how you okay, see a downside. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, you have 3 minutes more. No more questions. Um, who is that? Victor. You left? Okay, okay, okay. I'll check it after the class. Alright. We're about to end for someone else. Okay, welcome, bossman. Okay, guys, thank you all for joining today's class. Since there's no more question, I'll end the live here. And don't forget, we have quiz tomorrow, so do your best to go through the class very well. Start from Monday to date and try your best to understand everything. If you have any more questions, okay, Bossman, go ahead. Bossman, can you hear me? Bossman, can you hear me? Okay, since Bossman doesn't want to ask his question, so if you don't have any question, then I'll end the live here. Okay, I'll see you all tomorrow.